went and did audition for Australian Idol. How old were you when you auditioned for that?
I just turned 16 to be on the show. You had to be 16 and over to, obviously, to handle the show.
Yeah. Because I vividly remember your audition, and I don't remember anyone else's, but I remember because you auditioned in Alice Springs, didn't you? And I just remember thinking, this is incredible. It was just such a beautiful story, and you were so young and innocent with this incredible voice.
Yeah, thank you.
When you look back on that time, you know, are you happy to say that's kind of where you did get found, or do you push aside that now?
No, I definitely say that was the beginning of the music career. I didn't expect it at all. I just thought, to me, it was quite funny because I just never experienced, you know, having a camera in my face every day, being asked the same questions, you know, and differently, you know.
No,
try to answer them differently.
You're being very polite.
It was crazy. It was to the point where I could only see Mum, who, you know, was a housewife and did certain jobs here and there, but you know, she was with me the whole time, but not with me. So I could only see her every Saturday during the show, and sometimes, you know, not all the time, but my sisters came at one point, and I just cried. I remember all I wanted to do was go home. And
yeah, right. It's so young to be away from your family.
Yeah. But sorry, I getting emotional just thinking about it. But it was such a. It was a hard time, but it was also happy as well because I was loving every moment. I loved that it was challenging. My dad said, if it's not hard, it's not working.
Yeah. And it's so true. Isn't it?
You know, and I just wanted to keep going. I wanted to challenge that. I wanted to put myself up against that and try and go all the way. And I ended up doing it. I ended up getting runner-up, and I won. For me, inside, I won because I battled that. I battled being away from home, culturally, being away from, you know, home-cooked meals and just, you know, having a good gut laugh, you know, not being surrounded by familiar faces every day.
That's a challenge at any age, let alone when you're 16.
Definitely, and I think knowing that, you know, I wanted it as a job, that was just the taste of it. I knew that was just the beginning. There was more to come, not just that moment. But yes, such an incredible experience, mentally, physically, and I couldn't believe I got through it.
I know. And it's a blessing that you came runner-up because there's a bit of a curse on the people that win first.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It's funny that you really, I mean, I think after the show everything naturally became easier for some reason. I think, you know, that pressure of you know, every week learning a new song, and you may not even know it, or you may not even have heard of it, you know. So it was those moments where each week we spent, you know, seeing this list of songs and going, do I know that song? Do I know that song? That sounds really easy, you know. So you kind of try and pick the ones that were kind of the easiest, but also could really show your range and show your artistry and how you could really create something even better than the original. So it was, and even without, you know, just you alone on stage, you know, nothing else. That's how simple it was when I did Idol. It was
kind of like almost a boot camp, wasn't it? Really,
it was a boot camp to, you know, mentally being creative. You know, showing your artistry. What can you do next? Without the fuss in the background, just you alone on stage, and that was really special. I think being able to just walk onto that stage without any props, without anything, and show your vocal ability, because that's what it was about. And I loved every moment of it. That it was just, you know, me sharing my experience with the vocal coach at that point, Erina, who helped a lot, you know, with us learning the songs, and it was just fun. I just remember it being scary.
Yeah, my God.
But fun, and I loved that. I loved that kind of the drama of it. It was really cool. Yeah.